Habit 1. Be proactive. This habit is about taking responsibility for your life. Proactive people recognize they are responsible. They choose their responses. They don't blame circumstances or conditions, but instead focus on what they can control. Their circle of influence. Covey introduces the concept of stimulus and response. Between the two lies our greatest power: freedom to choose. Proactivity means acting based on values rather than moods or circumstances. It's saying, I am not a product of my conditions. I am a product of my decisions. Key tools. Use proactive language. I choose, I prefer, I will. Expand your circle of influence by focusing on what you can control. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This habit urges us to lead a life by design, not by default. Covey challenges listeners to imagine their own funeral and ask, what would you want others to say about you? From this visualization, you craft a personal mission statement, a guiding constitution for your life. Everything is created twice, first mentally, then physically. By clearly defining your values and goals, you ensure your daily actions align with your life's true purpose. Key tools. Write a personal mission statement. Identify your roles, e.g., parent, employee, friend, and set goals for each. Habit 3. Put first things first. This is the practical fulfillment of Habit 2. It's about time management, but not in the traditional sense. Instead of reacting to urgent matters, Covey encourages prioritizing important activities that align with your mission. He introduces the time management matrix, where activities are divided into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, crises, pressing problems; not urgent and important, planning, relationship building, where we should live; urgent and not important, interruptions; not urgent and not important, time wasters. Highly effective people spend most of their time in Quadrant 2, focusing on high-impact activities. Key tools. Weekly planning aligned with your mission. Say no to distractions to say yes to what matters. Habit 4. Think win-win. Win-win is a mindset of abundance. It's not about being nice or soft, it's about seeking solutions where everyone benefits. Covey introduces the concept of the emotional bank account. Every interaction is either a deposit, trust building, or a withdrawal, trust eroding. Win-win is based on 3 character traits: integrity, staying true to values; maturity, balancing courage and consideration; abundance, mentality, belief that there is enough for everyone. Key tools. Seek mutual benefit in all human interactions. Focus on long-term relationships, not short-term gains. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit centers on empathetic listening. Most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. Covey urges listeners to genuinely listen, not just hear words, but feel the meaning. Once you deeply understand another person's perspective, they are far more likely to be open to your influence. This habit transforms communication and resolves conflicts at their root. Key tools. Practice reflective listening. What I'm hearing is: avoid autobiographical responses, e.g., I know how you feel. Habit 6. Synergize. Synergy means the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It's creative cooperation, where differences are not just tolerated, but celebrated. Synergy is about valuing diversity in thinking styles, backgrounds, and strengths. When people respect and leverage their differences, new and better solutions emerge. ones that neither could have developed alone. Key tools: encourage open dialogue and brainstorming. Use differences as strengths, not obstacles. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. This habit is about self-renewal, sustaining effectiveness by regularly renewing 4 key dimensions of life: physical, exercise, nutrition, rest; mental, reading, writing, learning; spiritual, meditation, values clarification, meaningful service; social, emotional, meaningful relationships, service, empathy. Sharpening the saw keeps you fresh and ready to handle life's challenges. It also helps reinforce the other 6 habits, making this a self-reinforcing system. Covey emphasizes balance. Neglecting one dimension weakens the whole. For example, focusing only on work while ignoring health or relationships leads to burnout. Key tools: daily rituals of self-care. Make time for learning and reflection.